Okay, I'm trying on my earbuds. I'm also getting ready for a protest for No King's Day. All right, let's see here. And I put Streamlabs on my phone to see if I can get it working and so I can try to test my earbuds. I don't know exactly what I'm doing on my mobile though, because I'm used to using Streamlabs on my computer, which has like a lot more functions readily available on there, and it's harder for me to figure out how to use that stuff on here. All right. I do need to put my hair up because last time I was at one of these things, my hair was all over the place and it was annoying. Annoying as hell. All right, I'll use black. I do have yellow, but I'd have to pull it off of one of my little things here, and I don't feel like doing that. I'm also going to try this out later on when I'm on my way to the protest. I want to see how the earbuds sound while I'm driving. That's brilliant. I just knocked that off. I'll put it back in after I get my hair up. These earbuds are much more comfortable to me than a lot of the earbuds that go in your ears. Those things really start to irritate my ear canals, and these aren't up in my ear canals, so it doesn't really bother me. They're also very light and soft, so they are not very bothersome to this area around the curve of your ears right here where they lean on. I mean, if you have them on too long, they start to bother you a little bit, but they're fine right now. Okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Let's see here. And I know the protest starts around 11 or 11:30, but I will probably be late. But it goes till 2, so I should be fine. It's not like I'm mandated to be there at any given time. It's making noise. And I know I said it on public, which this probably isn't the most polite thing to be doing in public, but I did want to make sure it works because I just loaded this app onto my phone. When I kept trying to schedule it to go live, I was trying to schedule it for right now, and every time it would fail. So I finally went ahead and didn't go through that whole scheduling process, and it worked. Another matter of I'm not sure what I'm doing on there, I'm sure. But all right, let's see here. Much better. Now, usually I'll do like up and down strokes and side to side strokes and brush my tongue and gums and the inside of my, this area and stuff. But I'm in a hurry. I have not had breakfast. I want to eat breakfast before I leave, which is another reason that I will probably be late, but not a big deal. Where did I put my flip-flops? Oh yeah, I'm not wearing flip-flops today because I'm going to be standing out on the street curb for quite a while. I don't know if I want to wear these. Okay, let me show you my shoes. They are extremely bright pink. I think they'll go okay with what I'm wearing. Yellow, pink, gray. It might not, but I don't give a shit. Fuck it. The pink is like one of my favorite colors. Like, my favorite color is fuchsia, like a bright pinkish purple. I gotta go get some socks. There's my kiddo. When my alarm went off this morning, I was like all prepared for it. Saturday, I'm going to the protest, and my alarm information, it starts playing one of the news reports, and it's like, this and this is happening on Friday, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Friday? Shit. Did I like lose a day? Did I like skip a day or something in my brain? No, it was just that the news thing had been recorded on Friday. Not that it is Friday. There, you get to look at the top of my head in this not lit room. I'm on live. At least I think I am. I'm trying out the Streamlabs on my phone and trying out the earbuds. And I don't know if it works because, like, on the computer, I'll have a little tool that shows the audio. And on this, I cannot see that. So I don't know if there's a way to put that on here. So I cannot see if my audio is even working. And I have not looked at my YouTube account to see what this is doing. I will try that later. All right. Maybe I should untie these before I put them on. I usually get shoes that don't require any laces at all, or shoes that have stretchy laces, so you don't have to tie them and untie them. But these were special circumstances because they were bright pink. I was like, okay, I'll deal with the stupid ass laces to get my bright pink shoes. Whatever. I was replacing the tennis shoes that I had gotten back when I was pregnant, which I haven't been pregnant in over 20 years. So does it really make sense for me to still be using those tennis shoes? Maybe. It's not like they were a problem or anything, but I liked the bright pink shoes, and I figured, why not replace these ones that I've had for so long with something that I like better. So there it is. All right. I think before I do try out this thing in the car and head over to the protest, which I'll be going to in Cocoa, I think I should probably double check this stream and see if there is proper sound on it, because I have no idea. Oh, it's so weird. Like, I realize this is the scene, but how do I add other stuff in? It's laid out completely different than the computer one. I know I used Streamlabs on my old phone way back, but that was a long time ago, and I don't remember how I used it. I do remember its functionality being a lot less than what the computer one was. This looks like it has more functionality. I just don't understand how to use it. I am at the refrigerator getting water. Oh, I guess you can see the top of my head, or the back of my head. Oh, I'm hungry, hungry. And I should get some coffee too. Okay, so here I have this big bottle of water, which I pretty much take everywhere with me. And it works out nicely at the protests. But the last time I went to a protest, I did bring my water, but I forgot sunscreen and I got burnt up pretty. Not terribly, but my feet were burnt. So I definitely am gonna wanna, and I did go with my flip-flops last time, but I am gonna wanna get some sunscreen on before I leave. Get this stuff in the bathroom. But before I do that, I'll put that on right before I leave. It'll be about a half hour to get there, which will be the amount of time that it needs to soak in. And I will have cereal today. This is, here, let me see if it can flip the camera without any problem. This is the Quaker Natural Oatmeal, Quaker Natural Oat cereal, not oatmeal. And I am going to mix a little bit of this s'more cereal, just a little bit. I will also add some, like chia seeds and flax seeds and raisins. And I know it's already got raisins, but I'll add more raisins. That is, my husband, flip that over. Okay, Craig, can you hand me a small bowl and not one of those annoying flat ones?
Annoying flat ones?
The ones that are in your hands. They have a flat rim that goes around the edge, and I just don't like it. It's like a small section in the middle with a flat edge, and it doesn't feel like it holds enough.
To hold it from spilling.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think it increases the chance I'm gonna spill. All right, got that. Now a little bit of this. Okay. And some cranberries, dates, raisins, nuts. I put all this stuff in a lot of my breakfasts. Just, you know, extra grains and fiber and stuff like that. And it tastes good. Okay. There's this. Start with chia seeds. Sometimes I'll do cereal, sometimes cold, sometimes hot. Sometimes I'll do chia pudding. Sometimes I'll do overnight oatmeal. Sometimes I'll just do like a yogurt parfait with fruit and stuff like that. But I usually put this stuff in it unless I'm doing something with eggs. Then I'll put spinach, tomato, onion, balsamic vinegar, like fry them all up. Add the eggs, add some cheese. Usually like cheddar or one of the mixed shredded cheeses or something like that. Sometimes Gouda Havarti or something like that. But anyway. No Swiss, no blue, because I hate both of those. They are gross. If you like them, that's your prerogative, but it don't fit my prerogative. All right. And I will close that up later. I do these things with a little slip knot and then twist tie and all of that. So I need both hands for some of this. Well, that was brilliant. Spilled cereal all over my. Yeah, that's like interactive streaming. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do that. Okay. I don't remember if I got the flax. I did put flax seeds in it. Okay. So I'll get the cereal that I spilled on the counter back in the bowl, but the cereal on the floor is gonna have to just be swept up and thrown in the trash. But it looks like I still have a decent amount in here, so whatever. Whatever. And no, messes like this are not unusual for me. I make a lot of messes. I am not a very graceful person. So it is what it is. I just learned to clean up after myself over and over and over and over again. All right. Okay, so that is done. I'll sweep the floor up in a little bit after I get my other foods in my dish. Cranberry. Dates. Okay, these are chopped up dates. It took me forever to find them. Craig actually found them. We went to Sprouts because I wasn't finding them in the grocery store. And we had to like really, really look through like everywhere before we finally were able to locate them. I think they were on some side shelf or something. They were not with the other dates and raisins and stuff. Okay, now raisins. All right. And I'm going to move my phone again so I can get to the nuts without spilling more stuff. Woo. Hey, come back here. I want to eat you. Okay, that's all of that. Now I shall start putting this stuff away and then sweep my mess up. This is flax seeds. Okay. Do that. And then do this. Chia seeds. Now the chia seeds are in a thinner bag because the thicker one that we got from Sprouts had broken. So I stuck it in one of the much thinner vegetable bags that you get at the grocery store. Alright, those are all closed up so I can put them back in the pantry. Okay, now the cereal. All right, time to sweep up my mess. I'm going to use the dust broom and dustpan instead of the big broom. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this down, and you won't see me for a little while because I got to sweep up my mess. Probably use a good sweeping over here anyway. The kitchen is definitely the messiest part of our floor. We're in the kitchen a lot. And preparing various things. Okay, I might be sweeping a little more than just the mess I made, but I figure this whole area could use it. Almost done. Alright, now put it on the dustpan. Throw it in the trash. Alright. Okay, that's done. And I know I don't usually do streams like this, but I figured every now and then it doesn't hurt. And especially since I'm trying to test this stuff out. It's not new. Streamlabs isn't new for me, and the earbuds are not new for me, but this is the first time I'm using the earbuds on my phone, which I still don't know if they're working. Let me try something. Volume is all the way up. I don't know if this is going to go out. It looks like it's still going. I'm kind of afraid to try anything. Okay, I'm going to slide this over and see if it still goes. If it doesn't, then that'll be the end of this stream. It's not. Oh, there we go. Okay, trying to think something that will actually play sound. Let's do Google Chrome. No, it's not letting me select it. Okay, so it looks like, really, there we go. Okay, so it let me select this. Let me try the other one again. And it is still going, from what I can tell. It is just not working the greatest. It might be because I spilled all that cereal on top of it. There we go. Okay, so this is on. Let's go to videos. Videos and play some. Okay, I can definitely hear it in the earbuds. All right, now let's see if I am still going on the other thing. Oh, just being a pain in the ass. It looks like it froze or stopped. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It is not going. There we go. Hey, it is going. Okay, I am going to take the cover off my phone so I can try to get the cereal off of this better. It is not going well. Oh, come on. The case is a little harder than what I'm used to. I usually get one of those, like, silicone things. It went to Google. Come on. Come on. Oh, it won't select. There. Okay, so the case on this phone is harder than I'm used to. Usually I get, like, these clear silicone ones. And this time I got one of the ones that actually goes with this phone. Come on. All right. All right. I think that looks like it's cleaned up. I think I got all the crumbs. All right. But yeah, I got this case that goes with the Pixel and is like, has a harder outside. It's all right. It just takes a little bit more for me to get it on and off, or to get it off. It comes on easy. All right, let's add some milk to this. And then I think I will stop this stream. I will go and check to see if the sound and all of that was okay. And then I will get ready to go to well, actually, no. I'm not going to go to the protest just yet. It's a little after 10:30, but I still need to finish getting my sign together. I'm just going to take one sign, maybe two signs. But one sign that I hold up, it's on a stick, which should be much easier than what I was doing last time, propping stuff up and holding one. I'll still be holding one and propping one up if I take two signs. But this one has a handle on it, which I think will be better. But I have pictures that I plan on taping onto it so that I can change out the pictures when I want to. Because it already has its own stuff on there. It's just not a sign that is fitting for this event. So, all right. Let's do plastic spoon. I need to get my coffee. Uh-oh. Where has my coffee cup gone? Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, coffee. But anyway, I've got to tape them on. I also need to put a border on one side because the images that I'm putting on there are just normal like loose leaf paper size printouts. And the side that has writing, the writing goes outside the bounds of the other thing, so I'm gonna put a border on to cover up that writing. Fudge. I just put coffee cream in the wrong thing. One in my cereal. Okay. So my cereal is probably going to be excessively sweet and creamy, which I love for desserts, but not really for my breakfast. All right. Or my coffee. All right. That's a good sweetness. So my coffee, I put one teaspoon in a standard coffee cup size coffee. If it's a little bit bigger or it's a little too strong, I'll put two. And enough creamer to make it kind of a mocha color. If it's lighter than a mocha color, then I find it to be too creamy. And sometimes not strong enough, so I don't like that. And if somebody accidentally puts too much, or I accidentally put too much, then usually what I'll do is add a little bit of instant coffee to it to strengthen it up and make it less creamy. Which doesn't exactly go with my 2-cup minimum limit that I do, because that limit is supposed to be specifically to reduce my caffeine intake. So that would definitely add to my caffeine intake, but it doesn't happen often, so I figure it's not that big a deal. Good. Not great, just good, because it is old coffee. It's a day old. I will do up to a day old usually. After that, nope. We have stuff all over our dining room table because we're trying to go through this never-ending process of trying to pack stuff up, trying to get rid of stuff. And we have all the boxes in the dining room, plus the most recent stuff I decided I'm going to get rid of or throw away are all piled on top of the dining room table. All of it. So it is very full of a lot of mostly junk. Old books, old file stuff, like stuff that would be in an office. Old CDs, old computer games, old computer programs that we figure probably don't work anymore anyway on our newer computers. But I'm going to at least try out this, it's like a architectural design one for designing a home, because I have been trying to look up like really simple design ideas for doing a prefab home that's just like a small rectangle, like maybe 20 by 25 feet or something like that, to put a kitchen, a living area, a dining area. But I want the living room and dining room area to have a little bit of separation. I don't want them to be one big open floor plan. I hate that. I do not like that. And a bathroom and wherever the utilities need to go. I want to make sure that all the main plumbing, electrical, and all of that stuff is in that section. The living, kitchen, dining, bathroom area. So we'll have the kitchen sink, we'll have the bathroom, tub, shower, toilet, the laundry room. Like, I want all the regular stuff. And then I plan on eventually adding on. So connecting maybe a shipping container, maybe a prefab container that's like a shipping container but not exactly, onto each end. And then I want to add a smaller one up on the top that we can set up for renting out, and then for times that we're going to have other people over, so they'll have their own place to stay if they want to. that's not for a while. I don't plan on doing this for a while, but I've been trying to find the stuff so that whenever I do get the property that I want to buy that allows for that kind of thing, and whenever I am ready to build, I know who I can go through and where I can get the design that I want. And right now, like most of the designs that I'm seeing, I'm not liking. They don't quite fit what I'm looking for. There's too many of them where there is no separation between the dining and living area. And a lot of them, to me, don't make good use of space. So I want to design my own. Really simple, that still manages to separate the dining room and living room area and makes really good use of space. I don't need a big hallway because big hallways take up extra space that you could be using for other things. But yeah, I'm figuring I'll make my own design, and I want to see if that old CD architect program will actually work on my new computer. It probably won't, but I want to see if it does. A lot of the other programs I've tried online that are free, they don't, I want a flat roof on this thing, and they don't allow for a flat roof, or they don't show it in the design. And they're very simple, and they barely allow any kind of changes. So like you can change the outside dimensions, and you can change where doors and windows go, but that's about it. And I want a lot more versatility and a lot more control. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead, check my YouTube, see if the stream's coming in, if it has sound. I hear clicking. Oh, it's okay. Let me go. No, come on. Okay, I definitely hear sound. Oh, now when I go, because these earbuds will automatically connect to my phone and my computer, but it usually will only play sound through one. So when I leave, I'm going to need to make sure that it plays sound in my car. And the last time I tried recording in my car, it was awful. Like you couldn't hear anything I was saying because it was just picking up the sound of the air conditioner. One of the people I watch on YouTube does car videos, and she said that what she does is she turns the AC off, which sounds like a horrible idea. She lives in Florida too. It's just too hot. But I understand, like she's doing short videos while she's doing it, and she also has, I think, better mics and stuff than what I was using, because I was using just the phone mic, which was not good. And it was a different phone, so I don't know if this phone would be any better, but no noise canceling or anything like that. I believe these earbuds have a little bit of noise canceling. I don't know how great they are, but I believe there's a little bit. So, okay, so I am going to try to do the recording on this phone, but using these earbuds. And I wanted to test these earbuds in the car anyway and see how it sounds. I will try it with the air conditioner going and without the air conditioner going, and I'll make sure that my radio is turned off. I do have the radio on. I don't listen to like Spotify and stuff like that, really not very often. I have a couple times when I was riding or when I was mowing the lawn, but most of the time I don't. I listen to the radio on NPR, and sometimes I'll listen to audiobooks. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. I'm going to go ahead and work on my signs. I don't think I'm going to record that, but whatever. You'll see my signs later when I'm recording my attendance at the protest. So I will see you then. It will be after 11 at some point. I do need to find out if this protest is at 11 or 11:30. Should be somewhere in this chain of Facebook posts. I know that's the area we're going to. They showed us where we're supposed to park. Come on, I know you're in here somewhere. That's the parking thing. Come on, I need the time for the Cocoa one. Is this it? I don't think so. No, that's Orlando. Here it is. Okay. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. US 1 and 520. All right, I will be there. Just probably not at 11, because I think it will take me longer than that to get there. Plus, it's going to take me a while to get this sign done. So anyway, let's stop this. I'll see you later on when I am on my way. I'm probably going to take my husband's car because it's already got a thing set up where I can put the phone in it. And I can try. I tried this last time and it didn't work out very well. But I can try to aim the camera so that it is facing the street that that hopefully I will be going by when I get to the protest. It depends on what streets are closed off. And I will need to get to the parking before I end up going over the bridge. Because if I go over the bridge, I'll go too far. If I do go over the bridge, then I'll just make a U-turn at some point and go back. But it's a lot of extra driving that we don't need to do. Anyway, I'll see you then. Bye.